As a child, I would play in the forest near my house. I lived in a small town, so playing in the woods was about the only thing a 10-year-old could do to entertain himself. Me and my friends would go out to the woods every day after school and only went home after sundown, when most of us had dinner. We would play in rivers, climb trees. We even built a clubhouse out of some wood we borrowed from the lumber yard nearby. A lot of times, on the weekends, we would sneak out to our clubhouse and have meetings. Normally, these meetings consisted of stupid kid stuff like, "How do you think you did on the test?" or "Becky's so hot." But every once in a while, there would be something serious we would talk about. You see, there was a serial killer on the loose, roaming our town. He would stalk his victims for weeks. We would discuss if we saw anything weird. We didn't know much, but we did manage to learn something. When the killer picks his target, he writes, "Smile, you're being watched," on a card and leaves it somewhere where the target can find it. Because of this, me and my friends took to calling him the cameraman. That was pretty much all we knew for the longest time. Every once in a while, we would set up a childish trap for him, or try to tell the police, but the police already knew everything we did. They told us to stay indoors until he was caught because he was known to attack in broad daylight. We were kids. We didn't listen. We kept going to our clubhouse every weekend and having those pointless meetings, till 5 years later. Nobody heard a peep out of the cameraman for years. The last time we heard from him, we saved a life. We caught him sliding the sign through Miss Holly's window. The police got there just in time to chase him off, but they couldn't catch him. We learned a lot from that close call. We learned through DNA analysis that his name was Jonathan King. Jonathan was a video surveillance expert, which explained how he was able to easily disarm home security cameras. He was apparently convinced that investing our security in machines was foolish. He was determined to show people the errors in their ways by revealing how easy it was to get away with a crime, with nothing but a mechanical eye watching. After that was known, the investigation went full scale for about 6 months, and nothing ever showed up. He had effectively vanished. There were no murders, no break-ins, nothing. Almost everyone had forgotten about him. In fact, only my group of friends and a few police investigators remembered him. One day, I went out in the old woods with my friends. It had been nearly 3 years since we set foot in the clubhouse. Most of us came to see if the rickety old building was still standing. Others came for a nostalgia trip. However, we were met with something completely different. Something that sent a chill down our spine. Not only was our clubhouse burning to the ground, but there was a sign in a nearby tree stump that said, "Smile, you're being watched."